Hey guys, today we're gonna talk about Calistra, one of the gods of the NRC. We're gonna cover her backstory, what she represents, what her followers have to be aware of, and what she grants her clerics and champions. Let's start with her tiny backstory. During the Age of Creation, when the gods were fighting Ravagog, who was one of their own, she took the role to distract him while Tarek and Gorum worked on creating a prison so that they could put him in there to protect the rest of Galarian. So that was basically it. Like I said, tiny backstory. Now to what she stands for. She's the goddess of lust, revenge, and trickery. She uses her charms to lure people in and to lay out the groundwork for her planned retribution. She's very fickle and shifts her loyalties as she pleases, but would never forgive you if you're the one to betray her. While she is in no way purely evil, you should be wary of her, because her chaotic nature makes her unpredictable. Her followers probably don't think much of the law and do however they please. While you do that, you should be aware of her few rules. As a follower, she wants you to pursue your own freedom, seek hedonistic thrills, and to take revenge. Of course, you don't have to do all of it, but I think it would be funny to see her followers running around naked while taking their revenge. What you shouldn't do is to become too consumed by love or a need for revenge, and you shouldn't let a slight go unanswered. So basically, don't overdo it. As a deity, she can hand out divine intercessions. They can be boons or curses. While multiple gods throw both at her followers, she mainly uses her curses for people who slight her followers, but of course, should you have wronged her, you can still get cursed. When her followers walk away towards great vengeance, she sometimes offers boons to help them with it. Let's have a look at what boons and curses she may use. A minor boon could be that she turns a failed check to pass of a lie into a critical success, something she mainly uses when the lie would have extreme consequences. A moderate boon could be that she sends out a foot-long vest that befriends you and turns into your familiar. And a major boon could be that she helps you to find your vengeance by showing you where you have to go to find the nearest creature that wronged you and hasn't been punished yet. Out of all of these, I would love to receive a wasp familiar. I'm not good at lying, not even in games, and there's simply not enough people that survive after wronging someone in my group that would be worth it to get as their boon. But I think the wasp could be pretty cute. Now on to the curses. A minor curse could be that whenever a new person desires vengeance against you, you suffer a painful sting and are afflicted with a giant wasp venom at stage 1. A moderate curse could be that everyone thinks that you are insulting them. All your impressions have the worst outcome, and if you don't try to impress someone, they will still think the worst of you. A major curse could be that if people you wronged can't obtain revenge for themselves, Calistra creates a powerful creature out of the person's imagination that haunts you until it's done with its vengeance. I think these curses are all pretty cool. As a player, I would totally love the last one the most. It's some kind of desire for self-destruction or simply stupidity most of my group has, and it would be so much fun to see what our DM would do with this. Depending how well the wrong person should know them, I would unleash the worst nightmare on them. God, it would be epic. But let's not get too distracted with that, and let's have a look at being her cleric or champion. She grants you harm or heal and the deception skill proficiency. Her domains are pain, passion, secrecy, and tricksters. I'm not sure what I wrote there. Her domains are pain, passion, secrecy, and trickery, is what I think I wanted to say, and her favorite weapon is the whip. As spells, she grants you the first level spell Charm. Your target finds you extremely charming and has to make a will save. If you or your ally threatened or use a hostile action against it, your target gets a +4 circumstance bonus to the save. The spell ends when you dismiss it or act hostile against a charmed target. It can be that the charmed person doesn't know that you charmed it, which can lead to a friendship even after the spell's duration is over. But Depending on how well the target rolls, the spell can have different outcomes. On a critical success, it is unaffected and knows you try to charm it. On a success, it is unaffected. On a failure, it becomes friendly towards you. If it already was friendly, it now becomes helpful and can't use hostile action against you. And on a critical failure, it becomes helpful and can't do harmful actions against you. You can cast it on 4th level to make the spell last until the next daily preparation, and you can cast it on 8th level to increase the duration and target up to 10 creatures. At 3rd level, she grants you the Enthrall spell. Your words fascinate your targets. Either with speaking or singing, you captivate everyone within range that listens. While sustaining the spell, you can also target creatures that just joined the audience. Everyone within range must make a will save. Your DM can grant them a +4 circumstance bonus if they are of an opposing religion, ancestry, or political leaning, or would simply disagree with what you are saying. On a critical success, the target is affected and knows you try to use magic on them. On a success, they are not enthralled, but they don't notice the magic behind it. On a failure, the target is fascinated by you. It can get out of it by repeating the save when you say something, or they see something they disagree with. If they succeed on a save, they're immune to the spell for 1 hour. The spell can also break when they get subject to a hostile action, or if someone succeeds on a diplomacy or intimidation check on them. On a critical failure, it can't attempt another save to get out of the spell, even if it disagrees with what you are saying. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the spell, but my group normally doesn't use spells like this, and have the tendency that the one with the actual charisma and spells for situations like that isn't the one who does the talking. The last spell she grants you is a 6th level spell, Mislead. You turn invisible and create an illusory duplicate of yourself. While you sustain the spell, you can mentally dictate a course of actions for a duplicate to do during the turn. It can't affect anyone with what it does, but it looks like it is doing them. If someone notices that the duplicate is an illusion, it doesn't mean that they know you are invisible. And others who can't see you invisible doesn't automatically know that the other one is an illusion. Should you cast a spell, attack, or otherwise interact with another creature, you can attempt a deception check to make it seem as if the illusion did it. That only works though if the illusion is in a position where it could look like it did that. For example, you can't cast a ray of fire and make it seem as if the duplicate did it when you're on the different side of the fight. In cases like that, the deception check automatically fails. Also note that hostile actions will not make you visible. I'm a fan of this goddess, but it's mainly because she fits my playstyle. I like being able to do whatever I want. In one of our campaigns, we even had a situation where all the female characters got naked and helped with the performance. I can't remember what our goal was, but it was quite fun to play. And let's be real, what adventuring group isn't a bunch of weirdos that has at least some vengeance plans going on? Also, I know I explained 2 of the spells with another deity, but I will never assume that you watched the other videos, so I will make sure to always go over everything. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. Bye!